From a new secrets resort to island hopping flight options and so much more, I've got all the latest in resort and travel news coming right now on your Resort Report. Hey everyone, it's Vanessa and welcome back to Passport Pages, and I'm back with your resort report for the month of August 2023. Can't believe the summer's almost over, and I have lots of big news to share, so let's get started. I'm so excited to share this first piece of news with you guys. As I've been telling you in these resort reports, Secrets has become one of the fastest growing all-inclusive brands in Mexico in recent years. It seems like every month I have a new opening to announce, and their newest property will be called Blanca Costa Mujeres, located just 12 miles north of Cancun and set to open by the end of 2023, according to parent company Hyatt, but I wouldn't hold my breath. This all-inclusive property will be set on a white sand beach with access to one of the world's largest barrier reefs and will offer guests 509 suites and 9 different dining concepts, including 6 a la cartes, a buffet, a cafe, and a grill, along with what Secrets is calling one of the largest wine cellars in Mexico. Every suite will feature handmade local art, furnished with locally sourced materials, and of course, offer the brand's famous Preferred Club as well, with extra touches including swim-out suites, exclusive access to a private lounge, and an oceanfront beach club. So again, another addition to the growing list of Secrets properties. Impression by Secrets just opened another new resort, the Impression by Secrets Isla Mujeres, and each new property improves on the previous one. So, should be a good one to keep an eye on. In early 2024, the Hyatt brand is scheduled to unveil the adults-only Hyatt Vivid Grand Island and the family-friendly inclusive collection property Dreams Grand Island in Cancun, Mexico, and both properties will share a resort complex. Hyatt Vivid Grand Island will have 400 Mayan-influenced guest rooms with 19 layout options, a 26,000 square foot spa with 25 treatment rooms, a fitness center, multiple pools, a beach club, and more. So a big opening, and I'll be bringing you more details as we get closer. Hilton recently announced the signing of a management agreement for the first all-inclusive Curio Collection by Hilton property in the Dominican Republic, the new-build Zemi Miches all-inclusive resort Curio Collection by Hilton. That's a mouthful. Located north of Punta Cana in the coastal town of Miches, the brand new 502-room all-inclusive resort will welcome travelers to a little-known but very underrated area with pristine beaches, sprawling mountain landscapes, and lush natural surroundings. The property is owned by Zemi Hotels and Resorts, SRL, but will be managed by Hilton, and, more importantly, is expected to open in 2024 as Hilton's 10th all-inclusive property in the Caribbean and Latin America, and this upcoming property is helping Hilton's plan to triple its portfolio in the Dominican Republic over the next 5 years. Hilton currently welcomes guests at 5 hotels in the destination and has 9 projects in various stages of development across the country, which is a lot. But a little more detail about the property itself. It will be located approximately 60 miles from Punta Cana Airport as a beachfront property on a half-mile stretch of pristine Esmeralda Beach and will offer 502 guest rooms spread across 6 four-story buildings with 18 freestanding beach bungalows. Room options will include 123 ground-level swim-up rooms featuring individual plunge pools that connect via a winding pool, allowing guests to swim to other areas of the resort. As far as design, the resort will feature a minimalist design with the natural tones and textures that reflect the surrounding area. More specifically, the 4-story buildings will blend with the environment, while the design plan incorporates neutral wood and stonework, lush greenery, soft interior shades, and boho chic elegance from furnishings to artistic structures and decor. Amenities will include a variety of on-site entertainment, including a nightclub, kids club, and retail shop options, and 9 dining options from Asian to Italian and seafood, including an all-day buffet, lobby bar, sports bar, and more. The property also promises a commitment to health and wellness, so you can enjoy a very large pool complex with water park, a state-of-the-art fitness center and juice bar, as well as a dedicated spa building with 10 treatment rooms, a beauty salon, an indoor pool, sauna, jacuzzi, and an outdoor terrace for yoga and meditation. And finally, yes, the property will participate in Hilton Honors, so reward members can pay in points. So a very promising opening in the Dominican Republic for 2024. Now to some flight news. Virgin Atlantic has launched its first ever island hopping service in the Caribbean in what could be a very significant addition to the region. The airline now allows travelers to hop from Barbados to Grenada or St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The new services are set to provide both international and local customers more opportunities to explore the Caribbean and each island's unique personality, the carrier said in a statement. The Caribbean is a hugely important part of our leisure program and is incredibly popular with our Virgin Atlantic Holidays customers. I can't wait for even more guests to enjoy the stunning beaches, warm climate, and welcoming hospitality that the Caribbean is renowned for. My personal opinion, I believe many airline carriers and the industry as a whole, for that matter, have taken note of how insanely popular cruising has been for the past 18 to 24 months. It's what everyone is spending their money on, and many companies are trying to offer the same general experience or as close to it as they can in order to compete financially. So it will be interesting to see if other airline carriers and travel and leisure companies follow suit in the future. In other more controversial news, earlier this summer, Air New Zealand asked its passengers to step on the scales to be weighed at their departure gates as part of a 5-week customer weight survey. Under the initiative, approximately 10,000 passengers traveling internationally out of Auckland International Airport were weighed, and if the ordeal sounds undesirable or humiliating, the airline insists this was all done to make you a little safer. In fact, New Zealand's Civil Aviation Authority required the measure. Passenger weight and its distribution are key factors both in keeping an aircraft stable and in determining how much fuel is required for the journey, as airlines periodically calculate average passenger weights to make such adjustments. The weigh-ins for Air New Zealand were conducted on a completely voluntary opt-in basis, and all customer data collected will remain anonymous as no one was able to see passenger weights. The FAA also requires U.S. airlines to periodically submit refreshed customer weight averages, but most U.S. carriers rely on alternative methods of data collection to estimate what the average passenger weighs. Allowing passengers to self-report their weight is one such option, and it comes with the caveat that passenger weight fluctuates over time and even from one season to the next. With the reported success of this endeavor, more airlines may attempt to follow suit, and I'd like to know your thoughts on this. Would you participate? Do you think it's out of line, or would you not be bothered either way? It's definitely a hot topic issue that I believe all passengers should weigh in on. And in more controversial airline news, yeah, I know, with all the recent travel issues in airports over the past year, the TSA is experimenting with many new ways to speed things up, including the use of new machines that will help with the efficiency of security lines at airports, as well as enhance the identification process. The TSA has been using new technology at select airports, including Honolulu International Airport, since the beginning of the summer. The new machines are known as Credential Authentication Technology, or CAT-2. They can compare the facial features of a traveler with their identification. They can also scan mobile IDs, which are available in 5 states, which means there could come a time when you have to produce one fewer piece of identification, including your boarding pass. As with the weigh-in, participation during the test by the TSA is completely voluntary. The TSA is also having its agents screen carry-on bags. Passengers will still have to put their handheld luggage through a conveyor belt, but the new 3D technology allows TSA agents to scan the image of the contents of the bag without physically having to open it up. The more accurate 3D screening process is sometimes slower, but can eliminate delays brought on when travelers are flagged for additional screening. And finally, as the summer draws to a close, let's look back on the summer travel season of 2023. According to the 15th Annual Vacation Confidence Index, Americans' total spending on summer vacations surpassed the $200 billion mark and reached a whopping $214 billion. That figure is about 10% higher than summer spending in 2022 and 39% over 2021. But perhaps most notably, this summer travel spending is 111% more than 2019, which of course was pre-pandemic. Some additional takeaways from this very enlightening survey: the average American household spent an average of $2,830 on their summer vacation. And that's only the fourth time in the 15 years of the survey that average summer vacation spending topped $2,000. I have to say, I'm a bit skeptical about these figures. That's not what I've seen. And in my opinion, driving 2 hours to stay at your Aunt Sally's for a week isn't a vacation, and that's the only requirement here. Any travel including driving of 100 miles or more from your home. I've actually seen a lot of people hold back from traveling due to the floundering economy and inflation. But of course, I'd like to hear your personal experiences and opinions on this. Did the economy impact your summer travel plans, either canceled or postponed, or did you travel as planned? Your feedback always helps all of us in the Passport Pages community. So there you have your resort report for August 2023. Some exciting things, a bit of controversy. It's always a mixed bag in our resort reports every month. If you found this helpful, please do give this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate that. This is Vanessa with your resort report. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all very soon. Bye, guys.